unlock the forbidden secrets of Lilith, the enigmatic goddess and seductress whose tale intertwines with the divine, stirs ancient hatred, and challenges the very concept of power. Join us on a journey through time and myth, where the shadows of Lilith's wings cast riddles upon history. Lilith and the dragon Enki Samael, being the brother of Enlil Jehovah, was referred to by medieval Kabbalists as the other god, and his marriage to Lilith is said to have been arranged by Tanimbar the blind dragon. However, Lilith was not only the wife of Samael and the first consort of Adam, she was also said to have become Jehovah's partner after the fall of the Temple of Jerusalem, when the matronate, Ashtorethanath, was lost in earthly exile. Lilith, although holding the reins of the Malkut, the kingdom, was acting handmaiden to the matronate, and Jehovah was perceived to be degraded by his new liaison. Citing the book of Proverbs 30:23, the Jewish Zohar chastises Jehovah for making the handmaid heiress to her mistress, and asks, "Where is his honor? The king without the matronate is not called the king." Because of this unwelcome coupling, Lilith was proclaimed to be an evil seductress who had beguiled Jehovah with her beauty and charm. From the time of a 10th century Jewish document called the Alphabet of Ben Sira, the Israelites' hatred for Lilith grew to such proportion that she has been portrayed as everything from a baby snatcher to a vampire. That apart, the oldest records of Lilith, sometimes called Lili, Lilin, Lillake, Lilutu, or Lillette, come from ancient Sumer, and a terracotta relief from about 2000 BC shows her naked and winged, with the feet of an owl, standing upon two lions. Upon her head is the wrapped, multihorned cap of the high-ranking Anunnaki, and in each hand, she holds the rod and ring of divinely measured justice. The rod of measure, or ruler, from which comes the authoritative term, and the ring of unity were important symbols of the deiform guardians, and because of these, the eminent Semitic scholar Dr. Raphael Patai says of Lilith, "Evidently this is no lowly she-demon, as portrayed by the later Hebrews, but a goddess who tames wild beasts." Indeed, Lilith was princess of the netherworld and was featured, along with Inanna, Anath, in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Lilith is said to have made her home within a hulapoo tree, probably a willow, says the translation, which belonged to her aunt and mistress Inanna. At the base of the tree was the lair of a serpent, emblematic of Enki, and at the top was the nest of Zu the thunderbird. In terms of a career, no Anunnaki female ever achieved such an amazing rise to fame as Lilith. As the daughter of King Nergal and Queen Ereshkigal of the netherworld, she was heiress to the Malkut but was, nonetheless, the designated handmaid to her aunt, Queen Inanna. In this capacity, it was her task to gather the men from the streets of Uruk and to convey them to the Ziggurat temple. When the Adama, Adam the earthling, was created by Enki and Ninkursag, Lilith was appointed his consort, but she refused to submit to the wifely role and fled from Adam to become the bride of Enki himself. As previously stated, Enki, Samael, and Lilith were jointly regarded in the Talmudic tradition as being the epitome of the tree of knowledge. In later times, Lilith was said to be incarnate as Abraham's Egyptian mistress Hagar, as Moses' Midianite wife Zipporah, and as King Solomon's most renowned lover, the Queen of Sheba, 1 Kings 10. She then rose to become the queen consort of her grandfather, Enlil Jehovah. As the mysteries of Lilith unfurl before our eyes, we are left to ponder the blurred lines between divine and mortal, power and submission. The legacy of Lilith invites us to question the stories of history. Her enigmatic presence lingers, a reminder that the past holds secrets that still whisper to us today, waiting to be unveiled in the eternal dance of myth and truth. Join us on an extraordinary adventure as we uncover more about Lilith and the Anunnaki, and be prepared to question everything you thought you knew.